Hello and welcome back to Ant's Gecko Life. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to those of you who have been watching my videos. I really do appreciate it. Before we get going today, I just wanted to share with you this cool piece of shed that came off of my female raptor. She was sitting in her shed box and she had this piece just stuck to her head and she was having trouble getting it off, so I helped her peel it a bit and it came off in this one big chunk. It looks so cool to me. It reminds me of that movie, The Predator. Doesn't it look just like the mask? It does to me. But yeah, I just wanted to share this little gem with you guys. I hope you enjoy listening to me talk about some of my leopard geckos for a few minutes. Remember to give the video a like if you enjoyed the content. So first I kind of wanted to talk about my Inferno Emerine times Hyperxanthic Bold Tremper. I've shown these guys a bunch, but in this video I actually wanted to kind of showcase how some of these guys looked when I first got them versus now. And you can kind of see up in the corner there how this baby had like very little spotting on the top of her head, and now it's kind of grown into this big batch of spots. She seems to be filling up with more and more purple coloration throughout her head and body, so I'm pretty interested to see how she'll look as an adult, as right now she's kind of just entering the juvenile stage. It seems the albinos change a lot throughout the course of their life. Up next for you, I have this very interesting mix of tangerines that I got from Jay's Tangs. I bought them off Morph Market probably almost 8 or 9 months ago now. He's a juvenile going into his adult stages. He's definitely grown a whole lot. He has genetics from Gecko Genetics. He's a Tremper Sunglow. And the company that made GGG, I can't remember what they're called, but he's got that in him too. Getting quite large. It's crazy how some geckos get large really fast and others take quite a while to grow. He's got kind of that classic X shape in his forehead. A lot of tangerines, I noticed, have this X indentation in their forehead. It's pretty neat. You can see the white banding that used to be around his back of his head. It's no longer there. He's more of a solid orange now. As a baby, he definitely had a lot of striping going on. It's pretty wild how much they change over the year. The year. Hasn't even been a whole year yet. So I have to wonder if the person who sold me these even knew that they were going to turn out like this. Maybe they did. They probably deal with these a lot. Very handsome boy. Here's a baby shot of my Inferno Emerine times Hyperxanthic Bold from Geeky Gecko Creations. You can see when I first got her, she was a very dark orange color, and it's really broken up into these spots and stripes that she has now. She's one of my cutest looking geckos. I don't know if I mentioned she was a Tremper, but she is a Tremper albino. She's in her juvenile stages right now, so she's going to be changing even more. So I can't wait to show you guys an update of what she looks like in the future. This guy is actually the clutch mate to the male that I showed you before. The one that was the mix of all different kinds of genetics. This one is also the same breed. They both came from the same exact clutch of eggs. This guy turned out to be a little bit lighter than the other one. He's got some real interesting facial markings. They both turned out being male, which is fine. He's got some cool jungle pattern going on there. He's making his way up the arm, as you can see. But he's also got the X pattern in his forehead. He's making his way out of here, I believe. See ya, buddy. This is Dardar, one of my most talked about leopard geckos. He's so unique looking, I always take him out and show people. He's a radar. He's from Reptile Deli. And as you can see, he's now this bright yellow color with lavender spots. And when I first got him, he was like a white color with orangish stripes. And he really just changed like this overnight. One day he shed and I took him out of his cage and I was just like, whoa, is this the same gecko? I was really shocked. Happened really quickly. Just one day he looked like he does up in the corner there, and the next day he was screaming bright yellow. Really took me for surprise there. Shows how much a gecko can change in just a month or two. This video is just in a little bit lower lighting, just because the light bothers the eyes of these albinos sometimes, so I still wanted to capture his lavender spots there. This leopard gecko has changed a lot in the last few months as well. I got him from Happy Exotics. He's got all kinds of crazy genetics in him as well. Murphy's patternless, Max Snow, Blizzard. As you can see, when I first got him, he had this really heavy white pattern. It was really interesting. And now most of that has all gone away now, but he's left with this really cool speckling color. It really is quite cool. That's the Blizzard gene in him, I believe. Maybe it's the Blizzard mixed with Murphy's patternless that does that. And he's also got some Eclipse in him. But as you can see, he's making his way up the arm, so we'll let him go. Oh, he's back for more. Some of these geckos I don't get a lot of footage of because they just move around so much and it's hard to keep them in frame for long. See, once again, yeah, he just likes to curl up, 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 up. This baby here is an Emerine times Bold Tangerine. And this is when I first bought her at the New England Reptile Convention. Pay attention to how dark she is in this video. As you'll see in a second, she's changed a lot and you'll see it. And it happens so quickly. It's like you don't even realize, like, one day they look like this and then the next day they look totally different. It's just kind of mind-blowing. Her tail, as you'll see in a second, has a lot more coloration to it. All kinds of wild colors that aren't there as a baby. So it's really wild to watch these guys grow. See that really bold stripe behind her head? It looks a bit different now. And this is what she looks like today. Quite a bit different, huh? You can still kind of see that white. The rest of her is really lightened up. She's no longer got all that dark marking on her. And her tail's got all kinds of bright oranges and purples and really just a wild mix of colors. She's a really beautiful looking girl. Really love the hearts on her head. I got the perfect blood to breed with her someday. But yeah, you can see in the tail there is just wildly different. It was just black and white stripes earlier. And this is all really over the course of just about 5 or 6 months. I was trying to capture how nice her eyes are too in this shot. I love the bold stripe wrapping around her head. Really wonderful gecko. Check out your local reptile conventions. There's some really great finds there. I actually got her for free with the purchase of a different leopard gecko. Sometimes breeders just really want to get rid of their geckos, so you never know what kind of deals you can find. And I really won with this one, I believe. She's a real winner. It's a real classic for emerines to have that spotting on their back like that. I have a male just like that. Yeah, see all the different colors now. She's got dark orange spots, some lighter yellow spots, almost no black. This here is just a little baby albino that I bought from PetSmart one day. I really didn't want to buy her, but I don't know, she had really cool snake eyes and she was just really cute and I had to get her. So now she's my pet leopard gecko, and this is what she looks like today. She hasn't really changed much, but she's got some purple spots showing up and then some darker orangish yellow spots. She's really sensitive to the light, so I didn't want to put her in the light for too long, but as you can see, she tries to keep her eyes closed. I'm not sure which type of albino she is. I'm thinking either a tremper, probably a tremper, maybe a rainwater, but I'm thinking tremper. But she's very sweet. Tried taking her out of the light for a second. She's a really docile girl, though. I feel that geckos from PetSmart are really docile. And I was just trying to get a shot of her snake eyes here because they are really neat. It's nap time for her, so she's kind of like, why are you taking me out right now? She's not impressed. And this is the last gecko I'm going to show you guys today. He's from J5 Gecko. Again, I got him at a reptile convention. I got him for real cheap because he has a kink in his tail. But this is what he looked like the day I got him. Like really bold white stripes and yellow stripes. He's a very active little guy. My hands are quite dirty this day from the print shop. I can say it's been 2 weeks since I worked at the print shop now, and my hands are totally clean. Free from ink. But yeah, just kind of observe what this little guy looks like right here. And in a moment, I'll be showing you what he looks like as an adult today. He's another one that grew really fast. He's a blood tremper. Got some really cool genetics in him. And right here is how he looks today. Got some really bright yellows and oranges and whites and lavenders. Really wild mix of colors. And again, he's got that big flat head with the big X and indentation. But yeah, he's just thriving, doing really great. Really handsome boy. And there's my nice clean hands. But yeah, I just love the contrast and the yellows and oranges and lavenders and whites. Really crazy. Again, he doesn't really love the light. There's his kink tail, but he's doing all right. It's from incubation issues. That's what I was told. But even geckos without perfect tails still need love, right? And I was happy to take this guy. He's grown into a real cool looking adult. He's super friendly too. And that, my friends, wraps up another video. I hope you enjoyed watching a few of my leopard geckos grow up over the last 6 months or so. I have plenty more footage to show you guys in the future. Feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. Have a wonderful day from Ant's Gecko Life. Peace out.